Hey guys, it's Brandon Miniman from Pocketnow.com. The Swype keyboard first showed up on the Samsung Omnia. Now the Swype keyboard can be found on almost every Samsung device, plus the Kyocera Echo, some other devices out there. You can also download it for any Android phone if you go to Swype.com. There's a beta, and what Swype lets you do is slide your finger across letters on the screen to input text. It's extremely fast, and now HTC on the Sensation 4G has their own version of Swype called Trace. Let's talk about it in this video. Okay, so with a little bit of practice, you can get very, very fast at entering text with Swype, and Swype is the original. So what you're about to see from HTC is kind of a copy of the same idea. So if we want to type, this is a test, this is a test, you can see how fast you can be with Swype. What's great about it is you can use it with a thumb when you're walking down the street, and you can keep your other hand free to do other things. So you could say, today is Tuesday. And even if you're very inaccurate, Swype has good intelligence built in, so it seems to always get it right, which is really fantastic about Swype. And if you want to use Swype like a regular keyboard, you can slow down and type strange words like so. Now HTC has come out with something called Trace for the HTC Sensation 4G. This is not available on the European version of the Sensation, only the US T-Mobile version, and it works basically the same. There are some settings associated with it, so we slide our finger and say, this is a test. I've found HTC's version to not be as responsive, as intelligent as Swype. It sometimes just, as you saw right there, it just doesn't get it. Today is Tuesday, and it's just not as accurate, but with a little bit of practice it gets pretty good. Now what we can do is we can go into the settings here and take a look at the settings associated with what they call Trace. So over here it says Trace Keyboard. We can tap on that. And trace color, we can change green, black, blue, light gray. So this is kind of cool. You can change the color to maybe stand out more. White probably has a lot of contrast. And then you can turn trace on or off. There's really no reason you'd want to turn this thing off. I mean, it doesn't really use any extra RAM or resources. It just sort of works in the background. If we jump back into the email app and go to type on the keyboard now, we get the white line. It's probably best to use a darker line. As you just saw there, I went to swipe across the keys, and the keyboard didn't know if I was trying to sort of type with my thumbs and use individual letters, or if I wanted to use the trace functionality. So you have to tap and hold. It's a little bit of a delay, a little bit slower than Swype, but it's pretty cool if you're getting a Sensation 4G and you don't want to have to go and download Swype. You got it built in with a version of the keyboard called Trace. Let us know what you think about Swype and Trace, and if you use these keyboards that don't require you to lift your finger and just trace letters on the keyboard. Pretty cool concept. Some people like it, some people don't. Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. That's it for now.